Hello, everyone, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and tell a friend. Okay, so on the docket today, we have we have Thousand Pound Sisters, season 8, episode 4, Nobody's But Monkey. Oh, how creative they are with these titles. All right, guys. Welcome. Let's see. Okay, so let's jump right in. Open that up. Okay, so I thought this was a nothing burger. I thought they were wasting our time. I'm gonna need to have somebody teach Tammy how to communicate. It's very annoying. Hi, Wendy. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. Okay. So anyway, this episode opens up with Tammy meeting up with her friend who we saw previously, who was like her nurse's aide when she had the skin removal. Was it the skin removal? I think it was. He also married her to Caleb. So like he's a jack of all trades, but like they've been friends for everyone forever, but yet he hasn't seen her since she wait, which surgery did he go and help her with? Was it the bypass or was it the with the skin removal? I can't even remember anymore. She's had a lot of procedures. Good for her for that. Hi, Ryan. Hello, hello. Um, I I don't know. Anyway, he helped her with one of those surgeries. So if y'all know, let me know in the chat because I can't remember right now. All right, so they sit down and they talk, and of course she tells him about oh, and I don't remember his name either, sorry. If y'all know that, put it in the chat. She tells him about, the argument between her and Amy. She doesn't even listen to people who are outside this. She is just giving her opinion on what she thinks happens. She's never wrong, and that's that. Hi, Michelle, how are you? But at least she has a friend outside of Andrea. Hey, Cook with Sarah, glad you could make it. Sarah made a comment in the replay crew comments asking when the next live is going to be. So glad you can make it, hun. He never helped her with a surgery. He married her and Caleb. I thought he did, unless she has another friend that looks just like him. Billy, thank you. Thank you, Sarah. You sure he didn't help her with one of the surgeries, like in recovery? I swear he did. Thank you, Michelle. You look beautiful too. Amy says Christianity is against her beliefs, yet she asked the minister to marry her. Wendy, remember she's only using 13% of her brain. Let's keep that in mind, okay? Okay. He married. Oh, that would be a lot if he mailed her. Thank you for clarifying that. It's been a rough week, y'all. This has been a horrible Friday. Just a sidebar. I'm getting these like IPL treatments on my eyes to help with my tear ducts. And today was one of those sessions, and they are painful. Well, at least for me, I'm a big baby and low tolerance to pain. They are painful for me. I am on session 3 of 4. I cannot wait for them to be over with. And hopefully I won't have to spend so much money on eye drops to keep my eyes lubricated. But and then I miss a meeting because of it. I get back from that session, and my coworker who's been with on our team for the past year, she's leaving. which sucks. I'm happy for her and everything. She's going to a great property, or what will be a great property because it's a new build. But I'll miss her on the team, and I will be alone until they find somebody to replace her or whatever. So it's kind of like a crappy Saturday. And when we're sorry, Friday. And when we're finished with this, I'm gonna get a big fat drink to make it all feel better, or at least make me pass out. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Let me just do something real quick. I hope you're having a better Friday than I am. Um, this. Guys, if you're in here, please give me a thumbs up. Let's make this a good Friday since I'm having such a bad one. This. Okay. So yeah. So we're finished with that. I didn't take away too much from that when she started like making herself the victim. Anyway, hold on. Okay, he was helping her do something, I thought, maybe after she almost died from the vid. Oh, okay. They're lifelong friends. Yeah. I don't believe that storyline for a second. This almost 40-year-old woman thinks it's funny to act like a 5-year-old boy. Wait, who's that? Andrea's too nice and naive. She has the patience of a saint. I again, like I paid attention to her body language this episode. Is someone giving her hazard pay for this? Because I think she needs it. I think she needs it. Okay, so now we go to the wedding cake tasting. Okay. When you are doing any sort of menu or cake tasting, do not roll up in there with all of your family. It's just not proper. Um, especially if you're getting this for free. Don't do that. Don't do that. Well, I don't believe the storyline for a second. Oh, Wendy. But thank you for clarifying because I am a little loopy today. I think Tammy and Andrea are adorable together. Okay. Um, just you and one person go, and that's it. They were lucky that they did that whole setup for them. Obviously, I believe TLC paid that bakery to produce that many sample cakes for that many people, and then to act surprised that all of those large people rolled up into their bakery to eat. Amy needs to stop talking about skin removal when there's really no saggy skin on her. There, what did she say? It's a Dunlap, like her tire around her belly. Yes, there's some arm flappage. Yes, but she's pretty thick. It's not flopping. It's just there. And I'm not saying this to be mean or rude or anything like that, but in my opinion, like people like Chris, who had all of that floppy things hanging around him, where you have to really clean that properly so that you don't get infections. And Tammy, when she had all of that extra loose skin hanging everywhere, like those are candidates for skin removal. If you look at Chris now, his breasticles, he's a good candidate again to get that done. But I, I want y'all to point out something to me on Amy that can qualify for skin removal without liposuction or without losing weight. And she keeps saying that she's on a diet, but what diet? She ate all of her cakes and then got sick. She started feeling sick. And Chris is there going, "Oh, you're getting dumping syndrome." I didn't even know what that was. Hold on. Um What's up with Chris's diet? He seems bigger this season. I think his breasticles, because he's always been wide. Like they took off his fupa, but they left his breasticles, which I think they should have taken his breasticles too. Dunlap and Floopy. Thank you. Thank you. Um, I would have thought the samples would have been smaller, like a bite, not a whole cupcake. Here's the thing though. She knew she was going to be on television, so she wasn't going to scrimp with that. And she also knew that these large people were coming in. You want to showcase the best when you're on television because this is free promo for her. A lot of pastry bakers, they will do a cupcake because then they can sell that in the shop. But oof, it was a lot. I thought it was a really great presentation for what it was. I really did. And that's coming from someone in hospitality who has sold wedding groups. I thought that was wonderful. I've even worked at properties that make you buy a 6-inch round cake, fully decorated cake for cake tastings. And note that I said, make you buy it. You're flying all the way to a foreign country to do a tasting. And yes, we charge you for it. You get a free glass of wine with it though. It's wonderful. So I thought this was wonderful, especially for being on television. I thought it was good of her. Smart marketing move. I don't know how that's gonna fly in Kentucky, but for me, I thought it was great. Amy hasn't lost enough fat for her skin to be flopping like the others. Yes. Okay, so that's what I Amy lost just enough to be fertile, and she's done nothing to lose weight since. She's actually increased her weight. She admitted to it, which I thought it was good in this episode. She admitted to that. She ate herself into the hospital twice while preggo and almost a third time over cake. Ooh, that's mean. But I like you. Thank you for making me laugh. She got flabby skin on her arms, but not on her stomach. I saw that, but it wasn't enough for me, Sarah. It wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. Like, no, no, but I'm not a doctor, but I wouldn't approve her for skin removal surgery just because of those two little crinkly pockets that are, flapping underneath her pits. No. She does literally nothing except cry over a wedding, yet has done absolutely nothing to plan for it. Well, she's got Kelly, the wedding planner. We don't see her, but she says she hired because she sent the Ghostbusters. Oh my God, I don't even know. Amy probably undid her whole surgery. I think so. I think she stretched back out her stomach. I think she did that. She weighs more than Chris now. Yes. Oof. I saw her at a meet and greet and thought Amy gained weight. Sarah, you saw her at a meet and greet? Oh, not okay, wait, hold on. My Siri came on. All right. So you saw her at a meet and greet. How do all of them look? Like, okay. Amanda wasn't really in this episode, but I think she's going to be in next week's episode or something like that, where she's talking with Amy about the fight from the cafe at the end of this episode. Amanda she looks sick. She looks sick. Even her walk is it looks like she's hurting. Oh my God. I'm looking forward to next week just to seeing Amanda because if you'll notice, Amanda used to be the one to do all of the one on like the fighting within this family structure. Amanda was the one doing that with Tammy. She would do it with Amy. She's fighting everybody. Now because she's sick and she can't be full time, they're bringing in Misty to do it, and Misty's only like threatening to punch somebody in their throat. But until I see her like buck up on somebody, I'm really not going to take her very seriously. So, hopefully there's more to come with punching in the throat and Misty. That might be entertaining for me. Mean, we saw her hospitalized twice over gorging her. meant it was mean because I was typing at it. Thank you. Oh my God. Last June. Oh my gosh. Did she smell? Wait, what? I've lost the train of the conversation. Brittany was skinnier when we met. They all have same personalities like on TV. Ah, yes. Brittany has really trimmed down. I mean, she's still, straight, but like you could see a difference in Brittany, and good for her. But is it true that she got pregnant, Sarah? Like, did you see her pregnant? Dish. Hospitalized for gas. Oof. Amanda talks so different. It's like she's a shell of herself. Yes. I wonder if it's because she's on like pain medication, or she's just tired. Oh my God. Amanda has POTS. What is that? Somebody help me. What is that? POTS. Y'all, I'm still at my desk at work. Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, a blood circulation disorder causing a rapid heart rate when standing due to the autonomic nervous system not working correctly to manage blood flow, leading to symptoms like dizziness, fatigue, brain fog, and palpitations. Managed with hydration, salt, compression, and exercise. What? Wow. I'm glad that they found a reason for her symptoms, and hopefully she is like doing better now that she knows what's wrong with her. Almost 40. What's POTS? Okay, so let me put this is what I found for POTS. Okay, so let me go back up here. Okay, Brittany looks smaller than Misty now. Yeah. Oh, wait. So yes, in the show, Brittany looks smaller than Misty. However, Brittany is taller than Misty. So they might be around the same size. Amy has been posting shorts on her YouTube about upcoming family meet and greets. Is that how they're making money now? Because they're all off of disability? It has something to do with her blood pressure. It spikes or lowers quickly. It can happen all of a sudden. Yes. Um, she didn't look pregnant, but someone posted a picture of her holding an ultrasound. I hope she is pregnant because remember she had said she wanted to be healthy so that she could have kids. Like, yeah, I want her to have like a family. Like I know she has like Chris's kids, but they're not hers. And if she can have a baby and they can afford it and they can provide like a good home for the kid and never let that kid meet any of his family, like that would be great for Brittany. If it's on Facebook, likely clickbait. Okay, autoimmune. Okay, so this is the whole shebang of what it is. Um, it was from a fan at the same meet and greet that I went to. Oh, I hope they have a baby. Well, I wouldn't be so cute. That's really okay, Wendy. We'll go with that. Let's see. Looks like Tammy and Amy still not following each other on IG. Well, it's like a whole lack of communication there. I was just very disappointed at the end of the episode how this all panned out. Um, I don't know. I don't know why I expected more from them, but anyway. So yeah, let's go back to the cake tasting. Amy gets sick. Brian sits there and does fuck all nothing. Um, and her family is just like looking at her like, what are you doing? What diet are you on? Shit talking her in confessionals. Wow. Mm. Okay, so Andrea takes it upon herself to try and broker some sort of peace between the sisters because Tammy has said to Andrea she misses her sister. So any rational person would think, oh, well, she misses her sister. Let me see if I can do something to help the person that I love get back together with her family member. Um, Great idea. Wrong family, Andrea. But she goes and she meets Amy by herself. And she asked Amy if she would meet up with Tammy, to like try to squash whatever's going on between them. And Amy says yes. Tammy also says yes, but I think Amy was genuine in her going, but I don't think I think Tammy went for a paycheck. Period. That's my feeling. I said what I said. I think she went for a paycheck. Uh, let's see. Okay, so we see Amy go to the coffee shop, sit down. She's nervous. But y'all, wait, let me see if I can find. Wait, before we go there, should we talk about the wedding dress? Hold on. Let's do the wedding dresses first because I actually got some pictures. Not that one. Not that one. Okay, I think this was 2. Oh, this was 1. This was pretty. No. Bear with me, y'all. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay, let me bring you all back up. So let me this window this. Okay, so this was dress 1 that Misty picked out. I thought it was cute. So Misty, Lily, the new best friend, and Brittany take Amy to this bridal store, and they pick out some dresses for Amy to try on. Amy is determined to wear an actual wedding dress for this umpteenth wedding she is having. I loved it that these women gave the bridal store owners gave them gloves to put on when trying on when picking out the garments. I loved it. I absolutely fucking loved it. Um, this was Misty's dress. What did y'all think about this one? Hold on, we're supposed to believe. Uh, we supposed to believe this is the first time they met. We're gonna get back to this. So keep this in mind, Wendy. I kind of lost my place. I wanted to get this episode over with, but I promised Ryan we would do a dress review. Tammy can't regulate her emotions still. That's bullshit. She knows how to regulate her emotions. Don't give me that. Tammy never did any serious therapy, only the little bit needed to get the bariatric surgery, which to me, she did not pass those therapy sessions. Remember, she would end the sessions early, or she would be angry and hostile towards the doctor. I don't think she passed those. I thought dress one flattered her the best. It did. And with a little tailoring, it would have been awesome. But she's short, and this swallowed her. It really did. Michelle, you like this one? You like this one? Third ceremony for Amy. Still expecting anyone to be excited. I don't know. Like, I'm just jealous. I have not had even one wedding yet. And so I am just jealous that all of these people have been married so many times. I said it. I like the flare at the bottom of Amy's dress. Stop. Wendy, I'm trying to understand you, but I haven't had any alcohol. Okay, so look, I like this dress. I do. But again, I like the top because she needs proper undergarments first and foremost. It needs some extra tailoring to bring it in. Like, I'm hoping that on the inside of the dress, there's some sort of like girdle that'll suck her in. And it is soft, it is flowy, it's already dingy. She can't get it any dirtier. It's a nice dress. I like it, but it would swallow her. And we all know that this would be black by the end of the night. Let's see. It's her second. The first was just a vow renewal because they eloped at the courthouse. Okay. All her talk of wanting everything gothic. Why is she only trying on white gowns? She says she wanted accents of black, and the tiara is the black. But I would have gotten her a dress that where she could have put a black belt around it, just to emphasize her Dunlap or whatever she calls it. One courthouse, two for TLC. This is her third ceremony. Okay. She did say she wanted black accent. Yeah. Okay, so let me see if I can find dress. So we didn't get a full shot of this. Hold on. Add new. Wait, no. Hold on, let me get the second picture. Okay, so this is Misty's selection. No, this is Lily's selection. This is Lily's dress. Asymmetrical. I thought that was a big mistake. This has a bit of a high waist on her, another mistake. And this highlights everything on her that doesn't need to be highlighted, like those sagging arms. I just didn't like this. And then the little poof on the top of the one shoulder right next to her double chin. Again, this just highlighted all of the wrong things. I mean, on Lily, this would have looked nice, but not on Amy. No. And this dress, you'll notice, it only has the cups for the bra. So it has absolutely no boning on the inside, no corset to like cinch her in. She needs something with a corset on the inside to like get all of her Dunlaps together. She needs shapewear. She needs more than shapewear. She needs a full-on fucking corset. Any dress is probably going to have food on it by the end of the night. Oh my god. You're so right. These are all just such huge wastes of money. But I didn't like this one at all. Not for Amy's body type. Hold on, let me see if I can find the third one. Here it is. Pull this up. Okay. Let's see if I can replace. Okay, so here is Brittany's pick. How many of y'all believe that Brittany picked this out? And hey, Auntie M. of y'all believe that Brittany picked this out? Like, I don't believe any of them picked out the dresses that were up there. Um, I don't believe any of them picked out the dresses. I think TLC, who will be paying for the dress, picked out 3, told her to go and try them on, and these were the 3 that we were given. This dress could be nice with some additional foundation garments. Um, Third was the best. It looks like she has at least some curves. Yes, but she still needs a bit more foundation garments on this because you can see her Dunlap. And what are they gonna do with that peekaboo panel in between her breasticles? Like, we need to find some, like, I would fill that in with satin. I would. I would not leave the mesh there because her breasts are not freestanding. They're like done drooping. Miss Modesty picked this dress. Exactly. Exactly. They probably tried more than 3, but only showed a few on camera. No, I think TLC gave her an option of 3. Hey, I didn't see you. They was this a bra that she was wearing, or was this a sports bra? Like, we are adult women, like, we need to lift. Oh, I'm just so sick of this. But this is the dress that she chose. I thought it was a nice decision. Um, eh, who cares? It's just gonna look like shit on the day. So here we are. Um, Wait, what's this? Brittany would have picked something with lettering on and a jean skirt. Shapewear, yes. Her wedding pics were on People magazine back in November. Can see them online. Was this the dress that she showed up in, Wendy? Let us know. Um, Oh my god. So, it's nice, and then you saw Lily there, like, shedding a tear, Misty looking like she really wanted to punch somebody in the throat, Brittany looking like she was snickering, and the 2 women that own this shop, just probably couldn't wait to get them out, quite honestly. Um you're supposed to come in the shapewear to your dress fitting if you know what you need. Yes. Well, sometimes not for the first time when you're picking the dress, but when you come for your fittings, yes, you have to have your undergarments. She just learned in late 30s to clean her feet. She doesn't know what shapewear it. Hopefully somebody can give her a list now that she's picked out the dress because she's gonna, like, I hope they do some tailoring on this. I hope they fill in the peekaboo panel between her breasticles. Um uh, oh, I just noticed how the sleeves fall. Don't the shoulders seem a bit wide? Like, they seem a bit wide. And this black thing, her bra is just, or sports bra, whatever it is just annoying me. And I don't like this tiara, but it is what it is. It's the best she's gonna look. Yes, same dress and the gloves. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Lifts away. I wouldn't believe about the feet, Wendy. She doesn't know what a real bra is either. Oh my God. Can you imagine a mother of 2? Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see. Okay, I think that was it. This was the middle part of the episode. And then, thank goodness she has boys, yeah. Amy is built like a tank, just straight. Yeah. They tailored it very well to her. She looked pretty on wedding day. Okay, good. Like everybody should look pretty on their day. Okay, so God, let's get to this showdown at the cafe. Wait, hold on. I got another picture. Does this look good? Okay, let's start off. Whoops. Let's start off with this one. And then we'll go back to that one. Place. Okay, so this was them finally meeting up at the cafe. Tammy came in and sat down, said 2 words. Amy said, like, you don't like that. And then Tammy gets up and walks out. It was the biggest waste of time ever. And I hope TLC paid this coffee shop for hijacking their afternoon coffee rush because it was ridiculous. Thoroughly ridiculous. Because I don't understand what we watched last night. I really don't. And I'm pretty much sick and tired of Tammy. Tammy has never changed. Tammy seems to think that people are jealous of her. Tammy takes when she wants to, when it's about her. She's very selfish, self-indulgent. She is mean. She is a horrible person. I don't know what Andrea is doing with her. I really don't. Because this is all we got from her. She stayed there for all of 2 minutes, caused a fuss, and then get up and walked out. Honestly, she was planning this from the car because she told Andrea all the things that she was going to do that if happened from Amy, she was going to walk out on. So said, so done. Complete fucking waste of time. Let me see. She doesn't look smaller to me. No, because she's still eating like a pig. I know she got her eyes fixed for her wedding day. Well, yay. Yay. Hopefully Tammy can go and get her fucking tooth put in. Or well, she's now missing 2 of them, last I checked. This a foolish meeting. Thank you. Thank you. Those baristas were side-eyeing them the whole time. Yes. And I remember Andrea saying something like, it's embarrassing. Don't like arguing in public. And who is she with? Someone who is always arguing in public. Like, Andrea, I'm really questioning what the fuck are you doing with her? What are you doing with her? She's not a nice person. You seem semi-decent. What little I know of you, but Tammy is not a nice person. And basically, she just bums off of one person after another. Normally, it's her family members, but now she's shacking up with you, having a fake job as a volunteer over at the animal shelter and tormenting each and every one of her family members. I don't get it. What progress is this woman making? She's still living between Chris's yellow house and Andrea. So now she's bumming off of 2 people. She's making up fake grievances with every single person in her family. This is not entertainment, y'all. This is the dumbest show ever. And whoever approved these storylines for them should be smacked with a hot poker. Oh my God. Everyone is tired of Tammy. Like, yes, Tammy did fix her teeth in early August. Fucking about time. Thank you, Sarah. Does Andrea know Tammy? It doesn't. Well, it does because, like, last week's episode, she was looking hella scared of Tammy. She's dating Tammy because she's on a show. Oof. And Andrea seems to walk on eggshells. Yes, she seems very jittery around Tammy. And like you see her trying to give Tammy instructions on how to behave. And girls, stop wasting your breath. They've been dating for almost 3 years. Oh wow. Like Tammy getting mad at Brittany last week was so stupid. Yep, yep. They all need no, they don't need therapy. They just need home training. This is a lack of home training, in my opinion. How are siblings walking around calling each other bitches and insulting each other as friendly banter? Like, what family does that? Like, I don't get along with my family, but we don't talk to each other like this. Because if we did, we really would be fist fighting. Like, anyway, they just have a very weird way of communicating. I don't understand it, and it's not entertainment for me at this point. Tammy thinking that this whole scene was Tammy self-producing. And I would fire every single producer on that show because this this is what you're hired to do to make this better and more palatable for us to watch. This was a waste of an hour of my life. And actually, it's 2 hours because I kind of fell asleep during the first time I watched it. I had to rewatch it so that I could get snips of the stupid wedding dresses. Thank you, Ryan. Peter Moss says Tammy keeps what? Hiding her hands. She's looking for a ring. He's looking for a ring. Oh, so she's hiding her hands. You think that they're already married? You think that that's why she's so angry at Amy because this was supposed to be the year that she got married to Andrea? Because last year Tammy was supposed to have the shotgun wedding? You think that's it? Because I know last year was supposed to be Amy's year. And I thought it was very interesting that Andrea said to Tammy when they had the picnic, this year is Amy's year. But Tammy still keeps on forcing like marriage talk. This is all such bullshit. Such bullshit. Maybe they need to fight it out cage match style. I don't care. I don't care. That would just be like, let me keep my mouth shut. Wendy, she was wearing one. You can see it if you look. Mm. Um, Lock them in a room. The dress segment was fun. It was. It was. Probably so. That's why she's mad. She thinks they're engaged for sure. Wow. But does Tammy think that she's engaged to Andrea because she is competing with Amy? This is like a really toxic competition between Amy and Tammy. It's just not very entertaining for me. How many weddings do these witches need? A lot. A lot. I wish they had as many bras as they do weddings. I really do. Um, Well, Tammy walks out, goes to the car. She's soaking. Andrea, bless her heart, she sits there and tries to talk to Amy, who is crying. Amy walks out and walks in the wrong direction. Andrea tries to help her back. She looks very bewildered and confused. Then Andrea goes out to the car to deal with her partner, Tammy. That that doesn't go well. Tammy just demands to leave because, as she does. Um, Amy does have like a kind of come to Jesus with herself. Um, Amy just says that she is done being Tammy's butt monkey, um, and that she's no longer willing to take emotional hits from her sister. She says the Slayton sisters are dead. So is she totally writing off this relationship? And if so, why is Tammy at her wedding? Um, let's see. Yeah, that's about it. That is about it. But yet Tammy's still telling people that she's not sure, she doesn't think she's gonna be invited to Amy's wedding. Well, then why don't you do something to change that? You're the older sibling. Do something to change that. Stop being such a bitch. Why couldn't you apologize? Like, I don't think Amy's the greatest mother, but if I was her sister, I would not have called her a deadbeat mom. Because y'all obviously know what's going on with regards to the custody of her children. I think that's harsh. I don't think Tammy likes any of her siblings. I don't, because I don't think she likes herself. She's just a bitch. Ugh. This season is annoying. I can't with these people. Amy wants every day, month, year to be about her. She gave the speech at Tammy and Caleb's wedding and made it solely about herself. Yes, and Tammy's the same way as well. Tammy has walked around our screens for the past this season and last season saying that everybody is jealous of her. Why? Why? Sarah, I have to go back and look. I never seen women not know anything about a bra. It's amazing. In Tammy's case, men or women. Oh my God. Amy gets paid to be at the wedding. That's why she'll be going. Wow. Tammy was more goth at the wedding than Amy was. Amy has problems, but it's far from deadbeat. Yeah. Does anyone know why Amy's children not around? Probably because she endangered them. And she's doing all of her court mandated therapies and parenting classes and all of that. So that's why I think it was really low of Tammy to say she was a deadbeat mom, all because she was questioning like what kind of animals are at the shelter. Why couldn't she have just said there are dogs and cats? She asked you what kind of animals were at the shelter, and your retort was, you just didn't want to get out of the bed. That's because you a deadbeat mom. Really? Really? If I was Amy, I wouldn't want her around me neither. Fuck that shit. We know too she got child endangerment charges for trip. Oh yeah. Yep. They both are always fighting for the spotlight and will stoop to the most juvenile ways to get it. Yes. Dual custody. Um, I think Michael has those boys more often than we realize. Brian is way too into them. Yeah, yeah. And don't forget, Brian was also charged. So you have two people with charges and have to do all of these classes. You're not going to have those kids over there. That's why we're not seeing them all the time. Because remember, Michael used to dump them kids on Amy. And she was ill-equipped to take care of them back then, remember? She didn't know how to parent. And her siblings tried their best, but only using 13% of her brain, she wasn't, getting with the giddy up. She had them too close together. They're boys. No one understands anything about home training in this family, and they run roughshod everywhere. And that's why we're not seeing them a lot this season, because Michael and his mother, I think primarily his mother, are taking care of those children. Amy is trying to work her way back up to being their mom in a greater capacity and get approval from the eyes of the court in the process of it. That's what I'm thinking. I think that is what is not being said in this season. Um, if Amy actually had PTSD, she would have what? Wouldn't have ran all over town bragging about getting bit. Well, she is in some sort of therapy, so we don't know what that is bringing up, you know? I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Um, Brian has kids? Wait, Brian has kids? Oh, hold on. I wonder if that 13% use of her brain was used against her. In fact, probably. Pro- Any smart lawyer would use whatever they could against her. And Michael's a bitch. We all know that. What would hurt her the most? Taking the kids away from her. Just stupid. Just stupid. But anyway, y'all, that was the episode. This was, oh my God, what was this episode called? This was Thousand Pound Sisters, Season 8, Episode 4, Nobody's Butt Monkey. And I felt like somebody's butt monkey watching this episode twice. Anyway, y'all, thank you for joining me this Friday. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful weekend. It's okay. I make all the typos too because suddenly my fingers are bigger than the keyboard on my stupid phone. So don't worry about it at all. Um, Everybody have a great weekend. Don't forget to give a little thumbs up. And if you're watching the replay, just hit all the buttons, okay? Just don't hit unsubscribe. Hit subscribe. Um, Guys, we'll see you back here next week. Unfortunately, we have a fourth episode of the one-on-ones with Sister Wives. I am not going to talk about that until those one-on-ones are finished. I think that the one-on-ones have been garbage so far. But yeah, we'll get that wrapped up in one tidy bow in one episode. Um, and that's about it. So once it's done, we will reassemble here and we'll talk about it. So guys, have a great weekend. Hugs and kisses, and we will see you soon. Let's see. Bye.